What's good, your boy Jay South 314, and this video I'm doing right here is it's gonna be a wrestling video with randomness, with random wrestling thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like the state of wrestling right now, just my thoughts on wrestlers and angles and storylines and everything. So let's get started. First thing I'm gonna start off with, TNA and my thoughts on them. The first thing I'm gonna get on is Aces and Eights. I didn't like this angle from the get-go, but I didn't have a reason why. I just didn't like it. But now I don't like it, and I have a legitimate reason why I don't like it. It sucks. The storyline fucking sucks. But I'm not going to give you that. I'm going to give you a reason why it sucks. Why I feel like it sucks. I don't see where we're going with this. To me, it's the same thing week in and week out. It's the same thing week in and week out. They're not adding anything to the storyline, to the angle as it progresses, as the weeks go on. I mean, what have they gave us? I mean, at Bound for Glory, Devon's a member, not even the leader, a member of Aces and Eights. What haven't they given us? And it's the same thing every week. So they come in, they get kicked out, they get ran out. They're supposed to be a bunch of dudes, big tough guys, but they get ran out of the ring, come back, repeat process. Where is it going? I mean, what's the end game with it? It just seems like TNA didn't know what the end game is. They're trying this damn invasion angle, and I'm tired of seeing this damn invasion angle done. It's done to death. I'm tired of it. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is Bound for Glory. Bound for Glory just, I don't know. I mean, I know Dixie Carter says, I've heard an interview, she said that pay-per-views don't generate as much money as people think they do. They don't base the success of their company off pay-per-views, and that's good. But at the same time, you booked it in the arena that's like, oh my, I don't know how many people was in that arena, but it was nobody. When they did Lockdown in St. Louis, their family arena, I went to it. They fit more people in that arena than it looked like it did at Bound for Glory. I mean, when it comes to like what's supposed to be your biggest pay-per-view of the year, you gotta take a chance, man. You gotta book a 30,000-40,000 seat arena, man. I mean, the WWE booked them arenas for Raw and SmackDown. I'm not comparing it to WWE. A lot of people do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember, TNA is one thing, WWE is one thing. But I'm just putting it out there, like, you gotta take a bigger chance with the arenas than what you're selling. It's like they're scared that it won't sell out, but you have to take that chance. How's you gonna grow? But whatever. That's one man's opinion. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is King Mo. What is King Mo gonna bring to TNA? Because when it comes to wrestling, I'm a wrestling fan. I watch wrestling first and foremost for the wrestling. The storyline to me is secondary. Anything else that goes on in wrestling to me is secondary. Yes, there are the promos and all the storylines have something to do with it. I understand that, but first and foremost, it's the wrestling. Everything else is second thought to me. So when I seen King Mo coming in, I immediately had a flashback of Patman Jones. Like, what is he gonna do? Is he actually gonna wrestle? Is he just gonna stand around and special guest referee and just pop up every now and then and just do something? I mean, what is he actually gonna do? I actually want to see him wrestle. He needs to add something to the show. And if he can't add nothing to the show, why are you giving him a paycheck? That's how I feel about it. Chavo Guerrero, he's in TNA now. When I first heard about it, I thought it was gonna be good. I thought it was gonna be good because the X Division needs a rehab so bad. X Division is fucking dead. And I hate that the X Division is in the state that it is in now, because that is why the majority of the fans you have, the wrestling fans you have, watch TNA. The X Division brought them into it. And to give us the whole bait and switch, this is why we actually never going to switch it up. Which I feel the only reason why they switched it up, because you start bringing guys like Kurt Angle, Mr. Anderson, RVD. So I guess the focus, because of them names and what you're paying them, the focus had to be switched more to the heavyweight championship to satisfy them, which is whatever. So I just don't like taking the full focus off of the X Division, because the X Division probably is like what? They get as many matches as the knockouts do now, and that's sad. X Division be front and foremost, but whatever. That's all I got on TNA. I'm switching to my WWE thoughts now. WWE thoughts. First thing I'm talking about is Ryback. Ryback, aka Skip Sheffield. Last time I seen him, he was in Nexus, got injured, came back as Skip Sheffield was in Nexus, got injured, came back as Ryback. I like it. I like what they're doing with it. I like that they're pushing talent. I like that they are pushing talent. The reason why I say that because um, Chris Jericho's gone, Triple H is retired, Undertaker's only going to wrestle once, maybe twice a year. You know what I'm saying? Randy Orton is not. I don't know what the hell happened to Randy Orton. I mean, they're not pushing him. He's a shell of the wrestler he used to be, and that's not saying that for his talent. That's like for his booking and what they're doing with him. So you need to bring in all this new talent and everything, but I feel like he's being pushed too fast, too soon. Where have Ryback proved he's ready for the WWE Championship? I'm speaking of it, assuming he's gonna win the belt. Because I feel like if you don't put somebody into the title picture, even if they're gonna lose the belt, they want you to believe they could win it. That's the whole purpose of it. And who has he beaten? Mid card talent, some no names. I think the biggest name he has beaten, I think, was Miz. And to push him straight into the WWE title picture right now is, I think, it's stupid. I mean, I could come up with a better word for it, but simply it's stupid. And I think this is where the WWE goes wrong with these damn pay-per-views. I mean, either CM Punk's gonna lose his title, which is sad because you couldn't think of nobody else to give it to. You couldn't give it to the Miz, couldn't give it to Swagger, couldn't give it to Wade Barrett, couldn't give it to none of them. Or Ryback's unbeaten streak is going to be stopped, which I don't feel like it should be right now. I just feel like they can build on him so much more. Make it to the point where you want him to have a belt, where he needs to have a belt. You're just throwing him into the picture right now, and to me that says something more about they don't really trust the other talent that they have. They'd rather push him right now because he hasn't shown that he has mic skills. And if you're going to be the world champion or the WWE champion, you have to show that you have mic skills. You have basically have to be the full package. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why Jack Morrison's not wrestling right now. He understood that he needs to work on his promos. So he's releasing, he's working on his promos. He plans on coming back. I heard interviews where he said that. But I'm getting off point. I just feel like Ryback he doesn't deserve the push he's getting right now. And to me, if he does win the title, then what? What happens next? I can't answer that. I can't even come up with any scenario. I just can't fathom what's the point of pushing him so hard so fast. But whatever, that's just me. Big Show. Big Show is finally in a position where I felt he should have always been. This big, giant, unstoppable force. I feel like he always should have been there from the get-go. And I like that they brought it up. That, oh, I played around. I used to make people laugh. I like that they added that into his story, his angle right now. I like that because I just felt like for him to be the size that he is, for him to be him and Mark Henry should have been unstoppable. I just feel like they should have been unstoppable. That's just how I feel like it should have been, just for the size alone. I don't like the way they turned Big Show, but I do like he's a heel. I do like he's a heel. He's one of the people I think should always be a heel, along with Sheamus. I like that Sheamus has his run, but to me, Sheamus should be a heel. Kind of like Edge is a heel as much as possible, but whatever. Next thing is Kane and Daniel Bryan team. Hell no. Daniel Bryan's over it. Daniel Bryan's gotten over. I like Daniel Bryan. I like what they're doing with him. I don't like what they're doing with Kane. I don't like how Kane's basically a joke now. I don't like how he's talking so much, how I'm the tag team champions. I mean, come on, it's Kane. Since the Undertaker's not wrestling as much as he used to, I think Kane should took his spot. Kane should took the Undertaker's spot as, you know, that phenom, that force. You get what I'm trying to say. He should took his spot as that. And for him to be where he is now is like, they could put anybody in this spot. I mean, I don't know if it probably would have been as good, but just Kane shouldn't be in that spot. That's how I feel about it. What else? What else we'll talk about? NXT. I just started watching NXT back again, man. Probably about a week ago, man. I'm catching up on a bunch of old episodes of it. I like the new format. That is basically its own show now. It's not like, okay, we're gonna take you pros and sign up these rookies and put you in a bunch of meaningless challenges. It has nothing to do with wrestling. I like that as an actual show now. Its own little show. Which at the same time, if you don't do that, why don't you just keep ECW? But whatever. I don't ramble enough, man. I rambled for almost 10 minutes, man. So, thanks for watching this video, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna drop another one soon for y'all, man. So, it's your boy J7. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.